Jokes aside. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us for our Colloquium General Meeting for this year. We're super excited to get started. We're super excited that you decided to join us. Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of all of us, but I'm super excited. So I just want to make a note sorry, something came up. Yeah, what was I going to say? We will definitely host a Q&A sessions at the end. If you do have any questions that are immediate, please put them in the chat. And then we will reach those, or you'll have those answered privately by one of us. And if not, we'll wait till the end to do that, and you can use the raise hand option or unmute or whatever options that you like to use. Cool, so let's get started. We're gonna start with introducing the team so you guys actually know who's talking and what we even are. So I'm Hannah. I am the president of Colloquium this year, also known as Top Dog. Terrible joke, but it sticks. Yeah, I'm in my 4th year at GCM. This is my 3rd year being part of Colloquium. I started as an associate, and then I worked up to be AVP of print marketing. And then, well, now I'm president, so that's pretty awesome. I've got a concentration in packaging and a minor in marketing, and I joined Colloquium because I thought it was a really awesome opportunity to showcase GCM talent and network with industry members and kind of see what happens after we leave this amazing place, even though right now it's digital, but you kind of get it, this metaphorical place. So that's me.
I'm gonna stop her rambling by introducing myself. I'm Allison, or Allie. I am a 3rd year. I'm the VP this year. In previous years, I've been a general event volunteer or photographer. Last year, I was supposed to be responsible for print production. Unfortunately, we never got to produce anything. But this year, I'm super excited to work with this team. We are all super engaged in trying to figure out how to make this conference just the best it can be. And I take care of Madame Top Dog herself and scheduling and other administrative stuff.
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany. I am this year's VP of Marketing and currently in 4th year here at GCM. This is actually my 4th year being part of the Colloquium family, which is really cool. The first 2 years was just a general member, and then last year I was brought on as the VP of Finance, which is really cool because I'm actually completing the leadership concentration. So it was really neat to be able to actually use the knowledge and skills that I've been acquiring by taking all these finance and accounting courses and actually use them in a real life scenario. So that was really neat. And yeah, that's pretty much who I am.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine. I'm in 3rd year, and I'm co-VP of social media this year. It's my 1st year in Colloquium. Other than that, I've been pursuing a minor in communication and design and a concentration in packaging. This year, I started to take Brittany's logo and transform that into animations and social media graphics.
So, hi everyone, I'm Katie. I'm in 4th year. I'm doing a minor in marketing and a concentration in publishing. So I'm also one of the co-VPs of social media. I handle posting the scheduled posts as well as the stories. I assess the analytics and respond to DMs and messages. So if you guys message us, it's probably me responding to them. So hi. And so Belize couldn't be here for other reasons, but she wanted me to introduce her. So she is a VP of Corporate Relations. She's in 3rd year. She's doing a minor in psychology and is interested in bringing exciting industry professionals to create networking opportunities for attendees. And let me tell you, she cannot wait to meet all of you.
Yeah, so we're all amazing, as you just heard. Not to be subtle, but we also have 2 amazing faculty advisors who we cherish their support and just their amazing value that they offer us, and they bring GCM, so you may know them. Reem has been our head and our lead faculty advisor for a few years now, and Donna has joined as of last year, but we're so happy to have both of them. If you have classes with them, you know how amazing they are. If you don't, I hope you do soon because we truly love them. So question, what is Colloquium?
Colloquium, while an overwhelming word, is really simple. It's an academic conference or seminar. To break it down, colloquium, ask any of us, will help you. Picture lots of booths representing different companies, members of industry, free promotional swag everywhere, people meeting in a lecture hall to hear keynote speakers, members of industry talking about trends in the graphic arts. It's a super educational experience with tons of networking opportunities.
So then what was Colloquium in the past?
So last year, our theme was Fuse, Creativity and Sustainability. As unfortunate as it was, we weren't actually able to produce and host our wonderful conference that we've been planning, which is a shame, but it was really, really cool theme. So we're really excited to continue with that this year. And then the year before that, in 2019, the theme was Passion, Purpose, and Production, which was uniting all aspects of the print production process in the final printed product, as well as highlighting the importance of proper workflows and file construction. And then finally in 2018, our theme was Evolve, so startups, mergers, and acquisitions in the graphic arts. And fun fact, in 2018, it was actually the first year where we merged both the GCM Colloquium event and the Business Expo. So there's a little Colloquium fun fact for you all. And then in the next slide here, we just have different pictures that have been taken over the years at different colloquium events. So as you can see, there are pictures here with our guest speakers, the fourth years presenting their business plans, and just a lot of networking opportunities with industry professionals.
So the main question that we want to answer today and why you're all here is, what will Colloquium be, especially in this new year? So here's an amazing animation that Catherine's done for us, taking our old logo, which was Fuse, with our new logo, which we've shared on our Instagrams and our Facebook and our LinkedIn. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it at this point, why not? Please follow us there. You'll get the best updates. But yeah, this is kind of what we really wanted to show as what we're changing and kind of our starting for our brand. So yeah, what is different this year or in 2021? Obviously, it's going to be in a digital space. That is kind of the biggest thing that's going to be different, and we're navigating that. But another big thing is that we're not actually going to be with the Business Plan Expo anymore. Business Plan, if you're a fourth year, you know that it's happening in this semester, which is crazy different, but it also is allowing us to take this opportunity and focus Colloquium into a pure conference that is full of networking and learning, and sharing knowledge between our industries, between students and obviously industry people. And we really want to use that and really highlight it this year, because this is our opportunity too. So our theme is staying the same though. We are keeping the sustainability part, but we are kind of going away from just creativity, and we want to make it broader to appeal to a bigger audience. So we're going to include kind of the business aspect and the operations aspect and how those connect to sustainability. And because we are making it broad, we do want to take it bigger than just GCM. It's stayed within our program for many years, but we want to take it Ryerson wide. We want to hit all the FCADs. We want to hit up the TRSM students who, think they're all business and cool stuff, but so are we. And that's totally fine. And we're up at that game, and we want to show them that. And then we also want to take it international, bring guest speakers, bring guest professors, bring international companies, because they're taking huge strides in sustainability. So that's really our goal. And we're aiming for maybe mid-March, our conference. Like I said, it's going to be digital. It's going to look a little different than typical conferences that happen on the weekend. So we're thinking maybe 3 to 4 hours, maybe spread over 2 days. It'll involve some Q&A, panels, amazing guest speakers, and networking opportunities. That's really what we want to highlight, is that this is a great time to network within GCM and with other industries as well.
And now I'm sure all of you are wondering, what do we want from you? So first of all, thank you all for coming. And as you probably all saw the wonderful email I sent you all this morning, you all have been subscribed to our Colloquium mail list. And this is going to be our one of the main platforms for us to connect with you. So this is where you'll be hearing about all of our event details, anything that's new and we want to share with you guys, as well as any position postings. So if you have not been notified via social media, that's okay, because you guys get the first dibs anyways. So by becoming a general member, not only will you be getting all this information, but you'll also be able to relay it to all of your friends, any other students in your programs that you know will be interested. So that's kind of more so what we expect from you guys. But yes, you guys are all recently subscribed, so you don't have to worry about subscribing. I already did that for you, so don't worry. But if you know anybody else, we're going to be producing a sign up form that will be available on all our social media. So if anybody wants to sign up, don't worry, it's not too late. So spread the word.
All right, so we'll open up for Q&A. If anyone has any questions, they can raise their hand, unmute themselves, or just send it in the chat as well.
I was gonna say, I feel like we needed to add Jeopardy music.
Oh. So, oh, sorry, who wants to say it? Go for it, Catherine.
Okay, so David says, what exactly will general members be doing?
And so we're still figuring that out based on what we decide to do over the next couple weeks. The primary thing we're asking is for people to stay tuned. Tasks that could come up and have come up in previous years are designers helping with filling out social media posts or promotional pieces. A lot of volunteers in previous years, if you're not a first year, will know that volunteers were helping set up the physical event space. But because that's not a thing anymore, we're trying to engage a general member audience without necessarily knowing the specifics of their tasks. Are there any other ideas of what people are doing, or is most of it kind of design oriented right now, team?
Well, as of right now, yeah, it's mostly we might be asking for design position. So that's kind of why by subscribing to the mailing list, which all of you already are, you'll be able to kind of get that information first. So you guys will have the opportunity to sign up first for any other position postings or for any event details. You guys will be able to hear that first and kind of relay it to other people.
Oh, sorry, Katie.
No, go ahead. I was just going to read out the next question.
Real quick, another element will be outreach. I think we'd love to extend our network using the general members and creating like a relay of information. So those are the two pillars, I think. But yeah, next question.
So do we need to formally apply for general membership, or by joining this meeting, are we general members?
So by subscribing to Brittany's beautiful email list, you're pretty much in the loop for anything you'll need right now. Reaching out to us with a specific interest or idea, super available and you're open to do so. But there is no formal application at this point. You are as close can be to being a general member. Cool.
Yeah, I do just want to say, I know people are either thinking of questions and all this part, but you know, it's not just us that is going to pull this off. It's obviously who we bring apart and the people who attend this event. So we do, I mean, we're open to hearing any ideas or any people that you guys would like to see at this event, or any kind of events that we should host up until, including any marketing events like that. So please feel free, email any of us, DM us if you, whatever options, just feel comfortable. Just to share that, ask ideas, ask questions, and just share ideas, because we just want to make this the best event that we possibly can, and that obviously involves hearing from the audience. I got a question. I think it was a private one, but I totally appreciate it. It says random question. I don't think it's random though. I think it's a really good question. But it says, but what is everyone's favorite part of colloquium? So I will let everyone kind of think that over, and I'll go first. So my favorite part of colloquium, when I went in first year, they really pushed it on us to attend this event, and you know, I didn't really get it, but it was worth CC points, so I went. But it was really cool to see what was going on in the industry that I didn't understand before, and what could you do outside of GCM. I think that's something that I was lacking early on to understand, was what do we do at this school, and what do we do with this degree, and what are we doing with all this knowledge. So it was really cool for me to see that. At the time though, that was still part of the business plan, so then I was able to see what people were doing with all this found knowledge, and then it helped me kind of think, okay, when I reach business plan, that's what I kind of want to do, or what I don't want to do, and just what are the possibilities. So I know they're separated this year, and that's going to look different, but I think the main thing to focus on is just what opportunities lie, and like just what is available out there that we actually don't know. So I'll let someone else answer their favorite part, because I'm sure it's different.
Ashan says, my favorite part was getting free stuff, but most importantly, gaining networking opportunities to help with your internship or your future job.
Totally. And we are still gonna have that networking part within our digital colloquium landscape, however that looks like. Free stuff, maybe if we do some marketing, and we might send something if there's a prize involved. It's harder with the free stuff though, but that was always really cool, I agree.
Brittany, did you want to go? I saw you on mute, but I didn't want to. No? Okay, cool. I adore the team element of these kinds of things. I love making fun of Hannah on a regular basis, which I get to do in such close proximity. No, but it's such a hands-on opportunity to learn and apply your skills. Even if it's not like a paid environment or a working job, you're still applying your design skills and figuring out what deadlines look like and working with others who have creative opinions. And it's so valuable to know and learn, and especially working closely with profs and advisors. Like, it's not really something you're going to get by just going to class, and it's so valuable.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I did just want to add, because you mentioned that really good point. Even if you are a general member, if you're an exec or whatever position, or you're just a normal student who's just curious to what's going on at GCM or in any of the other classes and programs, it's so worth asking faculty members and taking the time to kind of figure out what they're involved, so you know that Reem and Donna are part of this, but all the professors are a part of something, and they have something dear and true to their hearts that they contribute at GCM and at Ryerson. So that is a great way of figuring out things and just working with them and asking things.
I have another baby piece that I'm going to throw on a top as well. That this year is super unprecedented, and everyone's really not sure what this event will look like, but that we're also in the process of kind of shifting what Colloquium looks like moving forward. So if you're here in your first or second year, even in your third year, and you want to consider like an executive role next year, there are so many opportunities to really develop like a core concept of what it means to be the Colloquium conference at GCM. And if anyone's interested in event planning or digital marketing, like these are some new skills that we're learning specific to this climate that we're in. And that's a really, really cool opportunity that I'm excited to learn about too, because it's all super new to me.
Totally. I'm curious. I want to know what Brittany's favorite part is though, because she has been part of this for 4 years. So tell us.
Oh gosh, and I've had ample opportunity here to build up this answer. Well, first year, I'm going to give an answer for every year, okay? Show how invaluable the experience was. But first year, it was really, really neat because, you know, being first year, it might have been a little daunting for some. I know it definitely was for me, because not only are you new to the school, possibly new to Toronto, but it was just a really, really cool opportunity to kind of see what you'll be working towards in your fourth year, to see what your other classmates are doing, to see what other industry members are doing. And it was just really cool as well, not even just to see what the business plan students were, but the actual colloquium team and how they developed this theme, and they were able to include it in every single area, the marketing, the event planning, just kind of broadcasting to the entire school, just kind of what GCM is and the theme that we're planning on showcasing everybody for that year. So, I mean, for my first year in the actual position, I was in the food and drink. So I'd say they threw me in with the wolves because that was the busiest station. Everybody was coming for the food and drinks. So that was neat. And second year, I had more opportunity to kind of connect with the general members who were also volunteering. I was actually at the sign-up desk. So I kind of was able to see all of the industry representatives firsthand, which was really neat. So kind of was able to work on my small talk a little bit, you know, work up my networking skills, which are important. Okay, and then third year, obviously we didn't unfortunately get to host our event, but by being the VP of Finance, I was actually able to use a lot of the skills I've acquired, like I'd mentioned before, for the finance and accounting, because I am pursuing the leadership concentration, which I know is quite rare for GCM student, but clearly these skills pay off because it was actually really, really cool to be able to fill that position, test these skills, and kind of make sure that all of our numbers were in the positive, and you know, no deficits, so which was good. And then this year, being the VP of marketing, this is kind of actually part, I guess, of the career that I want to pursue. So it's been really cool, like Ali said, to kind of migrate over to more of a digital environment, because obviously marketing is a key factor in that this year. So that's kind of why I'm glad it's not just me, it's also like everybody else on the team kind of learning for the first time, because obviously this whole thing is going to be a learning curve. So I'm really happy that we're all able to be in this together. And I'm really, really looking forward for everybody to kind of see the event that we're all going to be planning together, because we're putting in a whole lot of work. So I know it'll definitely be a hit. I'm just really excited for everyone to see. But yes, I guess that's my my 4 years in my colloquium experience in a nutshell.
I do want to just add on to that. From seeing Brittany from like an outside perspective and always just like kind of hanging around with her when she would talk about colloquium, she would always say like it was such happiness and such pride. Like I would always tag along with her to hang up the posters, and she's just like, oh my God, it's so fun. You should like join. And like, so I would try to, but I was always busy. But honestly, if you have time, this is such a like welcoming environment and such a like good vibe kind of place that like it's a very good like start. Like it's just great. I can't emphasize that enough.
Totally. I'm really glad you brought that up, because I got a question about what if you're on the shy side and you're potentially just a little unsure of what to do and what to think, and do you think colloquium is a good idea? So I think you brought that up really well. Like, why not? You can just see it. It's trying something new, and you don't, you know, you're obviously in control how much you put yourself out there. And if it's just talking to a year older than you and asking them what concentration they're in or what their favorite part of GCM, I think that's really valuable too. And then if you hopefully can work up and try to talk to industry people, that's even better. Yeah, I see your little finger up. What's up?
One of the best things that I ever did, that ever happened to me, ever, so grateful. I started just like, okay, this is going to sound bad. I need to figure out how to word this properly. When I was in first year, I volunteered with somebody who was in, I think, their third year. And they had all this advice and all these ideas about things that they have done, and being able to learn from people upper years, like instead of thinking that there's no reason like to communicate with people in different parts of this program. She was the one who said, hey, I'm involved with colloquium. Do you want to like see what that looks like? Do you want to work for my team? She was the person who was like, there's this volunteering event, or hey, I really enjoy TAing. Like, they can help kind of set up your path so that it's not all guesswork for you. And there's so many mentorship relationships available, even if they're so casual. So like reach out to people, even if it's not like the people you're talking to today with us, whatever. Like if you know people, or you've seen people, or you admire someone's work, like I encourage you to connect with those people. Yeah, that's my piece. Thank you.
Totally.
Sorry.
I just want to add a little bit, because you do, I mean, we mentioned that. I'm gonna shout out the GCMCU. Buddy Night is tonight, and I think that is phenomenal. If you haven't signed up, it helps you just understand what GCM is like, and you can get partnered up with someone who knows some things and gives you a little bit of advice and a little bit of confidence. So I'm gonna shout them out a little bit, and hopefully you guys join that, because that was really fun. Yeah, Sean, best event ever. I totally agree. And there's a big prize for Buddy Night. I had no idea. But that's amazing. So go, because that's fun. And I'm curious how they're gonna do it. Get first place in Kahoot. Oh my God, yeah, do that. Come up with a cool name or put a little emoji. Sorry, Katie, I totally sidetracked, but I love these messages about GCMCU night.
No. We always have to keep GCM like in touch with everything, you know, support each other's groups. We're family here. But I do just want to add, it may not seem like it, but I am a very shy person. This is the first like group that I kind of joined. And basically, I just want to say, like, just kind of push yourself. I know it's hard. I know where it is. Like, if you just want to talk to maybe like one of us and then like expand yourself, like that's totally okay. Like, it's just whatever you're comfortable with. Like, it may not seem like it, but I'm like super shy until I get very talkative. But this is definitely the group to like join, because it's like we don't mind like having like communication with everyone. Like, highly recommend.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind is the person you're talking to might just be as nervous as you are. You know, we're all in this learning curve together. And yeah, like Katie said, I'm a huge introvert. So joining in first year, that was a big step for me. But honestly, the people I was volunteering with, they were very welcoming. Like, we're a very friendly group here in Colloquium, and honestly, just GCM in general. So yeah, like, I know it can be scary to reach out at first if you're in first, second year, or if you're just like me as a major introvert, but you know, all it takes is that first step, and we're all here to support.
Totally good point.
I just saw that message.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you agree with that. Thank you. I'm gonna leave it open for a little bit longer, the Q&A. I mean, definitely if you don't have any questions at this moment, again, email us. We'll put all our contact information in the next slide. We'll keep that up. I'm just trying to think, what else can we instill on these people? Yeah, everyone in this group is super friendly and welcoming. Exactly, Bilkis, we definitely are. The profs are, and I think that's even better. We're on first names with all of our profs, and I think that's kind of rare in huge universities. And so it's so nice to just be able to ask them questions about anything, and definitely use it. And especially in this online environment, it's even easier because you're just sending an email. So you can make it as dry or as fun as you want, and you'll get a response back, which I think is pretty great. Okay. I will put up the contact. So this is our contact information. Like I said, follow us on Instagram, please. We have been trying to get that up as of last year, and we're posting really fun things, including our animations and all that good stuff. LinkedIn is another of our big platforms. Again, networking, and we really use a LinkedIn. And if you need connections, add us on GCM Colloquium, because we'll definitely add you back. That's a pretty great way. And then you connect with all the other people in your year and on the upper years and the professors. So that's pretty sweet. And then if you questions on emails, or if you don't want to email, but if you want to contact, you can email me or Bilkis, our corporate relations VP. So we left that on the screen. Definitely.